Good morning. What is going on? Or good day. I don't know when you're watching this, but for me, it's morning. Good morning, good day, good evening. I'm super excited to film this video. I recently had to get a lot of work done on my car, and I was talking to the guy who was shuttling me from the dealership where we got our car work done to work, and he said that he had been there for 27 years. That is straight coconuts and blew my mind. One, because I'm a part of the generation where it's like every 5 seconds we're switching careers. But it blew my mind because I wanted to know more about how in the heck did you stay there for 27 years? That's incredible. That's amazing. You're clearly not only good at your job, but they love you and they respect you and they want to have you around, and you clearly love and respect your leadership and management. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there for 27 years shuttling people and doing a few odds and end jobs. And he said it's the small things that make a difference. It's the small things that have kept him there for 27 years. If you want to keep your employees for as long as possible, it's understanding their needs. Their needs are always changing, but it's understanding their needs and it's doing the small things. It's not these big grandiose tasks. He mentioned one big thing that has happened, real big thing that has happened in 25 years, and it was, or the 27 years, and it was his 25-year celebration. Him and 4 other guys started just a few months apart from each other. All of them had been there almost since the very beginning, and he had this big celebration. They brought all 4 of them. They had a huge corporate meeting for that dealership. They brought everyone together. They had no idea why it was happening, but then all of a sudden they bring up these 4 people, and they all get these great raises and these awesome watches. And it was this whole thing. If you're with me for 25 years, I'm going to take care of you in this little way. But again, like I said, it's the small things that have kept him there. He said, you know what? We used to get, bonuses every year, but instead of just straight bonuses, he changed it and he started pouring it into our 401k and matching it. So it was actually better in the long term. And it was, making sure that if you're putting in, there's snow days, he actually allows you to come up and clear the parking lot and not only get paid for that time, but extra time for coming up there on your snow day. It was these small little things that the ownership and that the management did throughout his 27-year career that made an impactful difference. It's what's kept him there for 27 years and will keep him there until he retires. If you want to keep your employees, if you want to build a strong community and a strong culture, it's figuring out those small things that you can do that show that you care, that show that those employees matter, that you actually want them to be with you in your company. But more importantly than that, it's understanding that their needs and their desires change, their wants change, and so it's having that relationship with them. This one guy that I talk with, he knows the management's sons. He's grown up with them. He's shuttled them from here to there. He knows them. He loves them. He respects them and they're also in leadership now. And it's this crazy thing. When you start doing the small things right and the small things well for your employees, they'll stick with you long term. If you start, it's those Christmas bonuses, it's those thank yous, it's knowing you by name and your family by name. It's actually caring about what you're doing in life. And it's the small things that matters. If you want to have your employees long term, remember, it's the small things that matter. What are the small things that you can do in the life of your employees, the life of those that you work with, that'll keep them with you long term? Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Deuces. Bye.